Desperado is a sequel to El Mariachi. Desperado is a funny movie because it's a sequel, but it feels like a soft reboot to El Mariachi. It's an over-the-top action comedy movie that should not be taken serious. The action scenes in the movie are flat out crazy and ridiculous, but very entertaining to watch.
Let's play.
And this is what I'm talking about, over-the-top action. Here you have a guy using a guitar case as a machine gun. And it even gets crazier. You got a bazooka, a missile launching guitar case. I mean, it's crazy, but it's enjoyable. And I never understood this part. This guy, he's gonna die, but look, like, why? In your last moments of death, this is what you're gonna do? I would rather jump backwards, but no. The music in Desperado is simply amazing. It really fits the movie. The score to this movie is really well done. I actually bought the soundtrack when I was a kid. I should have the soundtrack to this somewhere in the house. I remember listening to it like all the time. Right here, he's gonna break it down, and right here, man, like, I thought he was this was one of the coolest scenes, man. It made me want to go get a guitar, and it's gonna feel like I was gonna get like all the intention in the world, be all smooth. Instead, I chose the path of video games, and that didn't really work out too well in the path of being smooth. The movie has a lot of good, solid actors. Antonio Banderas plays El Mariachi, who's the main character of the movie. El Mariachi was a guitar player who lost his passion and with a damaged hand cannot play the guitar like he used to. There's a scene where you see his frustration and passion of playing the guitar.
Play something.
Not right now. Loosen your fingers a little bit.
How do you do that?
All right. Give me this.
Antonio Banderas does such a good job on selling on the character. You really feel the passion he has for playing the guitar. But in this scene, you also see that he has a past, a very sad past that has led him to what he is right now.
Practice this every day.
His passion is now fueled by the revenge of his lost love from the first movie.
Next time, I'll show you how to play a tune using what you've learned.
El Mariachi is determined to take out the top drug lord. Antonio Banderas does such an amazing job in his role as El Mariachi. He has this unknown aura about him, but is elusive and graceful at the same time. El Mariachi ends up saving a character by the name of Catarina. This character is played by the underrated Salma Hayek. Salma Hayek did an amazing job in this role, where she comes up with some funny moments at the expense of El Mariachi.
You'll never find work in this town.
What?
Guitar. Nobody hires musicians around here.
I know. I use it to pick up girls. Gosh! Oh, come on!
Oops.
The chemistry between Antonio Banderas and Salma Hayek are amazing. They mesh so well that it really translated well in the movie.
I don't know your name.
Smoke?
No.
Oh,
Hot water.
Joaquin Dalmadia plays Bucho, the main villain of the movie. It starts off as if he's soft.
What's the number to the phone in my car? Hey, fuckheads. What's the number to the phone in my car? Number.
But as the movie progresses, you see his vicious side.
Someone you don't know, you shoot them. How hard is that, huh? Look over there. I don't know him. Never seen him before. Look, he has a gun. Must be him. Hey.
Steve Buscemi, Cheech Marin, Quentin Tarantino, and Danny Trejo all had small roles in the movie. But for the small roles that they have, they did a really well job on executing what they were asked to do. One of the issues I had with the movies is the story and the character development. I felt like Steve Buscemi could have had some type of backstory. You never find out why he needs the help in Mariachi. He really started the movie off on a good note. I just wish they dug a little bit into more of his character.
Bar there, not unlike this one. They serve beer, not quite as good as this, but close. I saw something you wouldn't believe.
The other was Danny Trejo, who played a dual-throwing knife hitman. He was such a cool character that deserved a showdown with El Mariachi. That character was still pretty extreme in a good way. This character had so much potential. Danny Trejo does such a good job. I really wish they kind of had him a little bit more in the movie. And Danny Trejo always plays those really villainous characters. Badass characters. The other issue I had with the movie was the ending. It just felt like it happened and you left unsatisfied. Like the ending happened and that was it. And you were kind of like, okay, well, that's the ending. And it kind of like, it just like the movie was going and then the ending happened. It just, ending didn't feel deserving for what the movie could have been, you know, could have been more. Desperado is definitely worth checking out for what it is. An over-the-top circus type of action movie where things get out of control with a splash of sexy and comedy at the same time. I enjoyed this movie as a kid and still enjoyed it as an adult. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell to stay notified. Make sure to check out the Goblin 215 store. It's now open.